Hey guys, this is RSG Assassin here. I'm playing the Stunt time trials on GTA 5. This is a video I recorded a long time ago, but I haven't had the chance to upload or to... I just haven't had the chance to really edit it. So I am doing the Stunt time trials to do all golds. I'm doing them all gold in a single run. Well, at the time I didn't know. I was going to do it in a single run, but it just happened like that. There's one moment where I kind of mess up. There's one where I don't get the gold because I mess up, but then I redo it and get gold. But yeah, so I've been trying to play GTA Online at the moment, and it just does not work. So I thought, well, why not just edit this, and then I can try GTA Online the next day. But anyway, so this is the first time trial. I didn't include the menu screen because I actually didn't record. At the time, I didn't include a commentary because I was doing them while talking and providing a commentary, and I kept messing up. So I decided to just not bother, and who knows, maybe I'll get gold. I just kept going and recording it, but not recording the commentary. So here, well, then this happened. I somehow managed to get all the golds, which made me laugh and worried at the same time. But yeah, so this first one I've always found so difficult. I had to do the first one like 6 or 7 times. Like I'll admit, the first one I practiced like 6-7 times, and this is just my first gold. And I think I got gold in this one because on that previous upside down bit, you know, where you have to go the blue one, you have to turn upside down or roll upside down. I didn't roll. I've been taking more time to roll upside down. What I used to do is I used to wait until I was like maybe about 10 feet from the target, and then I would roll. But the problem is, if you did that, you would most likely go off course and crash, or you would just completely you go off course and lose momentum. But I took my time. I went upside down a little bit earlier, and I didn't turn back straight away. And well, as you can see there, I managed to pass with like 5 seconds, 4 seconds within the time, which is amazing because all my other attempts were like 2-3 seconds after. So I think that was amazing. I think that's absolutely amazing how I did that. Yeah, so that's my first one. You can see there, first gold. There's 5. So I just went on with it. I went, okay, I did alright that one. Let me see if I can do the next one. I was still a bit shocked, and I was regretting not actually including any commentary. So I started this one. This one's a little bit more difficult because it was a lot more hills, and you've got to be careful because of the hills and little trees. Thankfully, there's not many trees, because these are like very barren hills. I don't know why they're so barren. I'm not sure if that's how it is in California or if it's just because there's not enough RAM on the console to have all the trees. But yeah. So these green ones, I like these. Roll to your side, turn to your side. It's not that hard. Knife. But as you can see, I'm not turning out of it that quickly, and I'm actually staying in it. And I did a roll. I didn't turn out of it because if you roll it back out to straighten out, you usually go off course. So I just rolled into it and went upside down. You have to feel confident with your plane. If you're not confident, you're not going to be able to do it. So this one here, I turned upside down a little bit early, and I kept flying. Well, I didn't actually on this one, but I turned back pretty quickly on that one. But on the other ones, you'll see that I stay upside down quite a lot because I feel that that's quite. It keeps you stable. If you do a lot of turning in this game, you generally will crash. So on this, just a normal flight, keeping straight. I like this part. Did an upside, as you can see, I turned upside down early on. I turned back early here, which I wouldn't usually do because it's quite hard here to not. If you stay upside down here, you're very likely to hit something. This bit's hard. I don't like these ones where there's like you have to go downhill quite quickly. So I usually just turn into it. I thought I was going to crash there, but no. Thankfully, it did not. Just basically kept going forward, and this one overall is not that difficult, but as you can see, I've got to gain a lot of altitude right now, and it's not too bad because I got plenty of time. So I ended up 4 seconds within the time, which is amazing because all my I haven't actually done this one like for a long time. All the ones except for the first one I only did once before when I got silvers. So as you can see, I got loads of silvers for this. All of them were silver, and then I just did this playthrough, and I somehow got gold in all of them. I have no idea how I got gold. I just had like a stroke of brilliance at this time, and just enhanced my ability to play games, to control the plane. These aren't fun. I don't find these very fun, to be honest. I hate planes in this game. They're really, really difficult to control at times. because when you turn left, when you roll left and right, it actually turns the entire plane, which is kind of a pain. It kind of like turns the plane like kind of diagonally, whereas it wouldn't do that on a PC like keyboard or flight controller or whatever. Yeah, so just going in. This is actually where this one goes wrong. This is the first one where I mess up on. I think that freezing of the screen jinxed me. But as you can see, I turned too early and the knife missed. I did a knifing too early, missed it. This one, I try to catch up here, so I do it right here. I'm kind of a bit anxious because I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go, so as you can see, I had to do a quick turn here to miss that, and then I'm a bit too like high for that. And then this one, I'm too far left. No way. Oh, I did it, but then this is where it went wrong because I thought maybe I should go across. I should go above. But then I was thinking at the same time, wait, if I go above, I'm not going to make it because I'm going to run out of time. I've got to get every single one possible to get like all the seconds off. So I didn't trust myself. I second-guessed myself. And when you second-guess yourself when you're flying, or anything, if you're driving fast and you second-guess yourself, like you think if you start turning left and then you switch to turn right, you usually will end up crashing. So if you go into something, if you do a turn, always go for it. If you're going between buildings, like you'll see later, if you go between buildings, always make sure you dedicate yourself. If you turn, don't turn the other way later, because if you do, you will smash into a building. You have to keep yourself dedicated. Now, I've learned that a lot in GTA 4, because I used to fly the Annihilators really fast through the buildings, and if you turn, and you then second guess yourself, think, oh, if I turn, I've turned, but I'm going to hit something, and you turn a little bit the other way, you end up hitting something because you turn the wrong, because you end up going and turning the other way, and then you actually hit something. Whereas if you stayed that way, you would have been fine. If you stayed the original way you picked, you'd be fine. But as you can see here, I went under. I actually did this a little bit better. Got them going. 13 out of 50 bridges. I'm actually really feeling confident now. But then this is where it kind of gets a bit confusing because I didn't actually know whether all the different when it's off the screen, I don't want to turn my view on my right analog stick because I feel that will disorientate me and put me off. So I have to basically look at the mini map, and it's a pain because you only see two of the little points ahead. But this one here, this is where I usually crash. So what I did, I turned upside down early on, and as long as you're upside down early on, you're fine because and I turned back slowly so I didn't crash. It's a very good tactic if you don't want to risk like going out of control, because if you turn very quickly, you're very likely to go out of control. So don't do that. Turn, like, roll over early, go into those sideways, those knifing circles quite early on as well. As you can see here, this is so close. Oh, like 11, what was it, like 11 seconds and like 84 milliseconds. Like off, like it's so close. If I had just been like 26 milliseconds longer, I would have pretty much lost it. So I was amazed, and I was thinking, wow. So I've only messed up once. Let me try the next one, the airport one. And I don't remember the airport one because I only did it once before, and I got silver on it. But then I was like, oh, you know what? This isn't too bad. This is quite straightforward. See that big 747 taking off in the background? Yeah, in real life, if you were flying next to that in a plane like this, you'd probably be smashing to the ground. But I'm not a pilot, so I wouldn't really know about that. But as you can see, I turned upside down early, rolled upside down, staying in it. I did come out a bit quickly, and you can see I kind of went off course a slight bit, but I didn't really care so much. I felt that I was still doing alright. I just felt confident at this point, and if you feel confident, you generally won't crash, you generally won't mess up. You will do your turns, and you will, if you won't be like, if you're not very confident, you'll usually end up second guessing yourself, and you'll do what you'll crash into something because you think, oh, I'm going too far right, I'm going to hit something, so then you go left, and then in the end you actually hit something. Especially between buildings, when you think you're too close to the right building, and then you end up hitting the left building because you second guess yourself. So don't do that. Just trust yourself. Trust your ability to fly. It's quite nice. This is where I started seeing, oh, there's crap, there's travel. This is the one, the green one in between those buildings. And I didn't know until there's actually one worse coming up. So the green one here, I'm like, okay, go into early, make sure I'm prepared for it. And then I turn, I'm like, oh crap, this one I gotta go the other way. So I switched quickly. Thankfully, I managed to get it. I was so worried I wasn't gonna get that. And if I hadn't got it, I probably wouldn't have made this time. So this bit's alright. There's another knifing one which annoys me. I hate when they're like this side when you have to turn. Like say if they're I don't know. It's just annoying when they have the knifing ones. But this one's the worst when you have to go upside down. I hate going upside down, especially when you're over buildings and like trees and things. You're more likely to hit something. But I just play cool. Best time, as you can see, is 2 minutes 8 seconds. So I'm going from an alright time to a much better time. I actually lost, I think in the end, 12 seconds of my final, of my best time, which is I think extremely good. But you can see it's 1 minute 43 now, and at that point I was worried because it's coming up to 2 minutes and I was not sure if I would make it. And this is where I was really worried. I was like, oh, it's not that far, but I know it's very difficult to get there sometimes if you have to climb, climb altitude. Thankfully, there you go. I lost 3 seconds on my on the gold, so I was like 3 seconds faster than the gold, which was 11 seconds better than my previous time. So I think that's pretty decent. I think it was 11 seconds. I really can't be bothered. I'm kind of busy trying to figure. I'm trying to talk here. I'm not really into maths at the moment. So there's only one left after this, and that is the one on Mount Chiliad. So that's probably my most hated one because of the quick turns in this. So there's a lot of flying downwards. But you'll see why I hate this one. At the beginning, it's not that difficult. All you got to do is fly up. You just have to make sure you don't hit any trees. And if you hit trees, well, I don't know. Good luck. But if you're good at flying, if you can go up, you'll be fine. Just make sure you don't hit anything. Just make sure you keep in the middle of these like little circles. Try to get as many as you can. If you don't get a lot of them, you're gonna lose time. But I think they were worth 1 second until later on when they're worth like 3 seconds. Yeah, so at this point here, I didn't actually realise I had a turn, so I was like, oh crap, I've got to get all these. So I turned, I rolled into it, and I'm going out of control here. I'm like, oh my, I'm gonna smack into something, and I'm worried I'm gonna hit something. So what I did is I didn't actually get any of these, and then this one's like, oh, I'm gonna have to get some now. So I went into this one, got that, and aim for this one, taking my time a little bit. Now that I'm slower than I was when I was going down that hill, I'm actually able to hit things, like actually go and actually get those circles. So I saw this, I went into the knife quickly, went there, and this is where I messed up before, as I hit when I went to the knife, I hit the wing onto that bit of grass and it caused problems. So this time I managed to do it. I was confidence was being built, went back out, went straight, hit pretty much all of these. I don't think I missed any of these ones coming up, which massive confidence boost. Went up the hill. This is where it's going upwards a little bit. I don't really mind going up so much. It's going down, like that bit when I had to go down really quickly. I didn't like that. I don't like going down very quickly. It's very worrying because you then second guess yourself. You're like, oh crap, I'm gonna crash, and then you turn and then you hit something else. So I just went down with it. I didn't second guess myself at all. Going up the hill is not too bad. I actually did the flight school before. I mean, I did all these stunt trials before I did the flight school. Got silver, so I did the flight school and got all golds in those. So I came back to this, and well, you can see the improvement. But yeah, this is not something you learn in flight school. But I just went with it. I just went down, straight downhill. I didn't even think about. I did think about turning back up normal way, but I thought, well, no way. I can fly upside down, perfectly fine, save some time, and even to the end, went with it, and saved a massive amount of time. And that was my 5th gold. Pretty much the only one I failed was the third one and I failed that because I second guessed myself. But apart from that, all golds, almost all in like a line in one go. So it's kind of a shame I didn't get them all. It's a shame I messed one up, but oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Have a great day.